So this video is a few days later in being uploaded because we did go away for a few days to South Wales and we found the Bat Cave. So if you've ever watched The Dark Knight Rises, there's a scene in it where the new Robin goes to a waterfall, and that was actually filmed in South Wales, and I have it on a short, so you can find it on my channel if it interests you. If you can hear traffic, it is because I'm filming it a bit later in the day. So the campanula is fighting it out now with the sweet woodruff, and there's a little bit of geranium there as well, and that all looks really pretty around the pond. There's nothing new really going on around here. We have some boom chocolata, which I think I filmed the other week. We have some daisies that are almost flowering. There's one just here and it's almost there. And we have some rhapsody in blue just behind a poppy that's waiting to flower. One of my favourite roses is Morning Mist, and it's this one just here. It's an orangey yellow glow. It's so pretty. And then around it we have lots of Vilchenblau, which is all around the bug hotels. And in there, I don't know if you can see, the bees have been using it. It's all the little mason bees that use the bee hotels. And there's leaf cutter bees, and there's a bee using it right now. And they're really fascinating to watch. I love watching the bees. And then some of the alliums are going over a bit, but they're still looking good. I don't know the name of this plant. Trev probably knows the name because he bought it. The bees do like that, and it's got lots of flower heads on and it's flowered already. And then I'm waiting on some tree lilies that usually come up each year. There's a few there, and then this is Ann Thompson, and I have some Ann Folkart, which is similar but it sprawls a bit more. And I gave the dogs a bath today, and Walt's a little bit amorous, so you'll have to excuse him for being a little pervert. Here is the Ann Folkart, which is very similar to Ann Thompson. I think they may have been bred similar, but the one is more compact and this one just spreads about. Okay, so Walt, hello Jessie. Is he being naughty? Is he harassing you? Sue him for sexual harassment. Walt, leave him alone. Walt's just a weirdo. That's it, leave him alone. Good boy. And then I found that while I was away, Poet's Wife has flowered for the first time this year. She's my favourite rose, along with, I'll go a bit closer actually if I can get there. I'll cut her really hard because I have moved her along with a lot of the roses. Also, this is one of my favourites. This is Sceptred Isle, and it smells like myrrh. So I always think it's a bit of a soapy smell. Wollerton Old Hall has the same smell. And then the other one that I love, oh, this smells fruity, a bit like lemons, or it's very citrusy. And then over here, she's also flowered, one of my favourites again, and this is Lady Emma Hamilton. And then up here we have Timeless Purple, and a little bit down here's a bit more. Oh, and I've just spotted, this is Bright as a Button, and when this gets going there will be lots. You can see some buds there, it just keeps going, and as fast as I deadhead, once it gets started it's nuts. Some more Anne Thompson in there. Close up on the Francis E. Lester because it's looking lovely. And then I was going to show you Desdemona. She flowered while I was away, and no, she's gone over. And Belle de Jour did as well. So One Love is in Dappled Shade, and I've had her here for a few years and it doesn't bother her at all. She just flowers and flowers, and the blooms stay on forever. It's just a brilliant rose, and sometimes it's even tried flowering in January. I don't know why. We have some Astrantia. I'm being attacked by flies, so if my camera works worse than usual, you know why. We're in a north facing garden and there's always loads of flies everywhere. Lots of Astrantia. And then I don't think the hosta's too far off. It's in there somewhere, can't say. It's alright, the sun's in my eyes. There it is. That was only, I think it was last year we purchased that. The Weigella's looking a little bit leggy, but that's all fresh growth because I gave her a really hard cut. And I was going to get rid of her because she looked awful. And there was lots of rotten pieces that I took out the ground. And then she just went and did that, so I can't complain. Ah, but isn't a hot dog. Hello, hot dog. You a good boy? Someone else is wagging his tail. Are you a good boy? Oh, you need to find some shade, babes. Yeah. And then Trevor's roses are still looking lovely. This is Bring Me Sunshine, and it's flowered really well, and I'm not sure the scent, but it's very strong and it is great. And then this hollyhock, there's quite a bit of it here, and I wasn't able to grow hollyhock, and then probably 15 years ago or longer I grew this from seed, and when it flowers it's pale pink and it just comes back every year. And if I buy hollyhocks they die, but this one every year without fail. And the reason I buy more hollyhocks is because that one is so beautiful. We have some more Boom Chocolata here, and I think this is Timeless Charisma. Okay, there's still some Princess Alexandra flowering just here, and then looks like some nasturtium set seed. It always does in the middle border every year. I bought a packet of seeds and every year they just drop in and they look great. There's some iceberg, and then Trevor's delphinium, Turkish delight, and behind that some Faust. A lot of this is actually stuff I've probably been showing you before now. There's a newish rose there. I don't know if you can see the yellow, it's not quite open. Queen bee, we're waiting on that. These are just flowered for weeks now. And then, oh, Claudine. There's something I need to show you when I can just get, it's alright. I'm trying to get past the dogs and they're just standing there like a pair of ninnies. Excuse me. Thank you. Lots of hostas there. Some acers. And then, this isn't what I want to show you, Claudine. I'm getting sidetracked. Some annual poppies, for some reason, have decided to self-seed in the dappled shade. The sun's on it right now, but it doesn't get much sun. Don't get amorous. Walt, don't. You're caught on camera. Everyone can see you doing it. Honestly. You'll get prosecuted. Yeah. So. Oh, and this. How pretty is this? That is my little hazel tree, which I keep in the pot. I don't know how easily you can see it, because I decided to film on a nice sunny day and I can't see what I'm doing. Anyway, Claudine. Trev gave me this because he ran out of room, and he said it's called something like Manhattan Nights or Manhattan Lights, and it made me think of you, because you are the Manhattan Mermaid after all. So there you go. I don't know if you can get that in New York. You probably can. So, have I missed anything? Well, like I say, in there was some Desdemona. There was 2 flowering when I come back from holiday. They literally must have flowered a week. Gertrude Jekyll is just there. Blue for you. I need to do some deadheading. Olivia Rose Austin just here next to some dianthus. And then this is Oxford Physics. And to be honest, I think I've covered everything, because a lot of the stuff was here last week now. So I should see you next week.